What's up, everyone? It's Ryan with DP Marketing.Services, author on the book on digital marketing for plumbing and HVAC contractors. Also, the host of Blue Collar CEO, the podcast, which I hope you're listening to. Coming at you a video that I think might cause some scufflebutt, and I'm kind of curious to see what the scufflebutt's all about. So I'm going to come at you with one of what I think are the most overrated things that you should be concerned about with your website. I see a lot of people talk about it. I've seen people like make Facebook posts about it. And I've even talked to people who they see this one thing and their mind goes like thinking that this is the most important part on your website. And you ready? Because I'm gonna ruffle some feathers here. Site speed. I know. Hear me out. I think site speed is one of the single most overrated proportions on the website. Now, look, I'm not saying that speed isn't important, right? There's a certain amount of expectation and consumer behavior that is impacted by the speed of a website. No doubt, not arguing that point. What I am saying, though, this is the nuance, is that it is not the single greatest metric on your website. Okay? If you focus on one thing about your website, I would probably say, well, make it blazing fast. That's probably not the thing. Instead, what I would say is the number one most important thing for you to do on your website: have a great experience. Have a great experience. And by that, I mean, have really high quality photos. How many times do your customers see stock images someone pulled from the internet just because you didn't take the time to get high quality photos of your team in your uniforms doing mock service calls? Having really high quality content on your homepage, on all the services you provide, and all the cities that you service, so your customers can get an idea of your personality, that Google can understand what you do. Focus on things like actually the content, right? Like, what is it you're saying? What sort of offers are you providing that people are looking for? This could be things like blog posts. You don't even have to have a massive budget for blogs, just stuff that helps people find the information that they want. Have information that is useful. So you might do a DIY video on how to change their air filter. Because maybe if you're HVAC, man, a lot of people call you unnecessarily in the summer just because they don't want to swap out their filter. Give a video, let people do it themselves. These things, focusing on what's important to your customer and having your website be a great experience, without a doubt, I would argue that those things are more important. Not the speed of the site. I think speed of the site's fine, right? However, if you have a blazing fast website, but you don't give customers information that's helpful for them, none of it matters. None of it matters. Google won't like you. Your customers won't like you. Game over. However, if you give customers the things they're looking for, if you're helpful, if people keep coming back to you because you're always providing helpful advice and insights, guys, your customers are totally going to put up with their website being a little bit slower. Right? They totally will. And we have tons and tons and tons of examples in your everyday life that you do the same thing. If you are finding something as more helpful and more meaningful to you, you will overlook some things that maybe aren't as ideal. And that's true with everything that's true with your website. So I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say, while fast websites are awesome, I'm going to say that it is an overblown proportional metric that Google doesn't care as much as you do. And if you think website speed is the number one most important metric on Google over your customers, I would love to see data on that, because I haven't seen a thing. Focus on a great experience. Focus on taking care of your customers. That might mean making a fast website, but if you take all the helpful stuff for your customers out and still have a fast website, I think you have a really crappy website. Doesn't matter how fast it is. So I'm curious to hear from you. I know this is ruffling some feathers, and I know I'm probably talking with nuance, which might not be the best attribute for a lot of people, but I'd love to hear from you and your thoughts. Leave a comment below. As always, guys, follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and I will see you next time.